Why hello there, fellow engineers, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Inquest of the Dead. Episode 48, Testing the New Prototype Trap. It's funny, as soon as I was like, I built a test trap. I wonder if this will work. Like, nobody has attacked since. Because of course. Yeah, lungs mean no gas mask. Who's next? We haven't been attacked in a while, so I'm a little worried putting good under for surgery. If we put Bryson under for surgery, I can also pair it with, like, heart surgery and eye repair. So maybe Bryson gets it. An odd choice. But there's some sense there. Sakura, sorry, I know you're night crew, but start the operations. Gentle scimitar cat. There's still animals on this planet? News to me. So this quest, gene pack of super meaning. Cooking and social book, LTEX, they want me to guard hunter for 8 days. Do we take this quest? What do you guys think? It's pretty low payout, pretty high effort, but I don't know, it's a cat. We haven't seen like another animal out other than Salso in a while. Hopefully it won't try to kill Salso, given that cats and rats tend not to get along. What? Really? Cool. Well, I mean, Boar Drake has to convert first, but that's useful. If that happens. Although, that's not even true, because we imprison Boar Drake. We just have to release him, so never mind, that's not helpful. If it is possible to get the... Hey, wizard? Can you work on the heart? No, that's not the heart. Stop everything else. Because it would be great to get Bryzit the heart too, so that he wakes up like a totally new person. But I think we're lacking one advanced component. So quickly grind that. Reschedule the miners? Thank you. Yeah, I was obviously not going to remember that, and I appreciate it. Done. So Bryzit's got double lungs. Will be assigned to the lunged brawler. That also means that we need more helmets. Oh no, we have a helmet waiting, never mind. Yep. And you guys think, no, don't take the quest. Okay. I mean, the rewards. Hunter is paralyzed and would just be like a food drain. Not that we lack food, but still, I get it. I like how I put a wooden door there, like, oh, one day I'm gonna expand. Yeah, I'm not. Wishful freaking thinking, previous me, but that's nice. Let's do that. I don't have the slate for it, though. Oh, hello. We're not allowed up there anyway. Okay. So if I was to expand the close to home zone for slate, there's like not. Yeah, I guess there's slate over here. There's slate here. Okay, that will work. So I'd like to expand the rec room. We have some breathing room, and I'd like to improve their lives as a consequence of some breathing room. Oh, sorry, good. You really ought to go to sleep. And here's the heart. Brad's heart. So Brad's got a double lung and new heart, so 3 major organs all at once. Pretty good deal. I don't need more. Oh, God. Yeah, I don't really need more people. Feeding everyone's full-time job. Exactly. We're, like, up against the, like, honestly, the logistics of running a small army now. So we've got 122 coming in a bunch of different directions. Updating the behind the wall zone. That looks right. So it is an opportunity for the southeast group to hit this. Hit our trap. So I'll try that out. Oh, when did I get a cataphract helmet? Was it a quest reward? Must have been. I'm not going to take it off of him because that's awesome. Sweet. We've got 37, 25, something. So I am gonna assume this group, let's try to deal with that group quickly, the 25, and deal with them when they're not on our potato farm, so that we can burn their corpses easily. And then we'll have the well-armored and well-healed RCV go north. I think that will work. And I know I'm gonna get some like breaches. We'll just cope. I might have hit that twice. Whatever. I'll get the Psy folks back. No problem. Alright, that door's open. Cool. So, I'm going to try to see if this works as a concept. 37. Probably something like 37. Okay. Let's pull this one. Sakura, how's your light? You got some. These Shamblers are just ignoring good and gunning for the gunners. Making falling back a little annoying. All right, it's luring. Can't tell if it's absolutely worked yet or not yet, but here we go. I'm probably going to lose the turret, but if the turret can take out like a dozen of them, that's not a terrible trade once our industrial economy is ramped up. And now they're attacking the walls while getting burnt. Yeah, I think it could work. I don't think I don't think the material of the turret matters all that much. So with that known, maybe we just make steel ones so they're more disposable. Okay, this wall is absolutely getting slammed. There's like a death stack at 27. They're not going to get through there very easily. Okay. And like this is great because they have to cross the river to come to me, so that's fantastic. Kadah. Fire focus. I don't know if this is worth the repair. I don't know. It really could work. We'll see. Like, this needs to be better, but whatever. RCB, look at his injuries. Barely any at all. Barely any at all. I love it. I love it. So useful. So this wall is dead, obviously. But, yeah, I would say it took... I don't know how many have burned up and went bye-bye, but it took a lot of Shamblers out of the picture. So I don't know if it's like... it's not going to replace physical drafting and mustering, but it certainly helps to make it easier to defend from active raids. Is definitely a useful tool in our arsenal of tools against the Shamblers. All right, as I got there, they breach. Rip. And now that there's like a physical person in the... So here's another thing. And there's a ways to game this system, if you're wondering. Enemies will not spread out from a group cluster until you... until there's like a turret or like a physical target for them to target. So there was a death stack of Shamblers here that didn't balloon out because I didn't have something for them to attack, making them kind of like a weird stacked ball of corpses. But now that there's a physical target for them, they unstacked. And you can use this... I've seen a lot of designs, for instance, to use that function as a way to force raiders through like fire mazes where they kind of decouple or whatever. Do you still have your bonuses? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you do. Okay. All right, the breach is in. I think this should be fine. This one got managed a lot easier than the last ones. And then, these Shamblers obviously, like, are just gonna burn to death. And there is a mod to allow it so that when Shamblers die from burning, they stay on fire. I don't have that mod installed. But, like, it wouldn't necessarily be an unreasonable one to install at this point to deal with the the remnants of any of these fights. Another thing that I've been really bad at is remembering to use the psi-casts of the other brawlers. Like the other brawler, a lot of the other brawlers have like speed and blade focus, which I need to start remembering to use on a regular basis. Because complete stupid waste not to. Oh, don't do that. Oh, there's another breach. So they got through this southern wall, they got through this southern wall, but I don't think they're going to get very far. And Chimic's still just like burning bodies. Don't worry, that's part of the fight too, right? Everybody you burn is a body we don't have to kill again. Now, these bodies are really close to the farm, so I have to monitor the farm. But the farm is about to get a home zone designation, so it does a bit of that automatically for me. Wow, I'm surprised that worked. I actually pushed the Shambler out from a power jump. Love it. That's great. So this is the Southern Breach turret. And I do think these turrets, they obviously can't handle a high volume of stuff, but the things that trickle in, once breaches happen, they can help a lot. Are you speed boost? Yeah, you are. The other disadvantage we have, oh, shoot, sorry, Zoshi, is we don't fight well in the dark. So as soon as we exit the base and we're fighting on the other side of the walls, a lot of our advantages for fighting in the light disappear quickly. So I think there's like 4 more. They are all dead. They are basically all dead. Oh, only oh, right at the buzzer. That's rough. Good death. Oh, please. Yeah, so the trap worked. The trap got rid of... I might, like... Maybe 3 enemies broke away from the fire trap and ended up being a threat to the colony. And the rest died or burnt up or both. Pretty effective. It's expensive, but... it's a pretty effective way to deal with it. I like it. We'll have to roll implementation out to other areas. And then work to be able to afford it. Alright, Madsy, I'm coming. Oh, shoot. Kadath broke the wall. Eh, whatever, you have to fix it. Alright, good. You definitely need some R&R. Drink the last beer. Do not revive. So, all but one, or all but a few of the corpses on the west front have been dealt with. And so that we don't burn through all of our hard-earned heal root, I'm going to do some manual tending without meds. In fact, no one has an infection right now that I know of, so I'm just going to change the tending queue. Oh god. That's rough. Sakura. There is one medical emergency. The rest is not so emergency. I mean, Good has a lot of injuries that needs tending, but none of them are like all that critical, thanks to high armor. Whew, okay. Do you want chat to remind me to use all sidecast when possible? Probably, yeah. I feel like I'm going to keep forgetting, if I'm honest. I'm so used to... Oh, wow. What is your shooting skill? 12? And you're shooting that wide? I saw those bullets go everywhere. Okay, let's get the walls rebuilt and the corpses hauled away. And the farm did not catch fire at all. That's great. Medical emergencies. So let's check. Good. You definitely need to check in for some laying on the ground and relaxing. So Madzi only had 2 ridiculously bad bleeds. Again, she doesn't have lungs and a helmet yet. So that was just a consequence of not having that. It's also... Wizard, could you finish that heart? It's also, now that we just got a Shambler assault, a really good timing for Good to go under the knife for lungs, if I get the lungs, but I doubt I will in time. Because we need to time it between sort of zombie assaults, because they come periodically. And it's best to, have her unconscious right after we get hit by a big one. So this group needs to get burned. Who's got a weapon for that? Chimik, are you? Yeah, let's make Chimik do it. Make the new girl do it, right? It's the name of the game. Sorry about the seizure I'm giving you, but yeah, I'm quickly cycling through all the injuries. None of them look very serious. Madzi was the only one that needed immediate attention. So as far as holes go... Oh, sorry. You're drafted, but not doing anything. There's 2 up here where Chimik is. And then... this one got fixed. That's not a hole yet. So there's just 2 holes now that this one got patched. It's not too bad. But yeah, Trap was a overwhelming success. It might have been more wood than we really need. We could probably get away with something more like this to cut down on cost. Just like a target of wood. And we probably don't, like I said, need a uranium turret. A flammable turret that explodes might even be better, because it will spark and explode and also trigger the mines as well, potentially. So, cool. Alright, Chimmick, you're going to get close to home now. I'm going to expand the zones again to allow a little bit more room. Oh, don't go here, actually. They're still actives. Whew. It's always spicy. It's always, like, I always feel kind of lucky surviving, like, the big raids. Because there's just so many moving parts and so much risk. There's a lot of opportunity for fatalities, and I generally walk away with just some scratches in the scheme of things. Okay, this is just an approach, it's not an active raid. So what I'm hoping to do before end of stream is to clean up what needs to be cleaned up. I'm going to take people off of bed rest now, so that I have more haulers. So we don't end up with like a wave 2 of Shambler's revive. Alright, that's not an issue. Brazzy. Dr. Care. You're already on in a coma, but here we go. Surgery 3. And then feed you. Another thing that we can consider at the end of big raids is once our brawlers are a little bit higher level in terms of psi casting, they can also speed boost haul corpses because they will have perfect protection from lung rot and things like that as a result of having all detox lungs, and they can help clean up the corpses. Because if the corpses revive, the best person to have adjacent to a reviving corpse is a brawler anyway. So there will be a lot of I'll get a lot of bang for my buck out of that, I think. I like how RCV is trying to run away from being medically tended. It's like, dude, chill. Here, you know what? Fine. You want to leave? Leave. I'll tend good. Well, we're almost cleaned up. A few corpses here, a few corpses there. But the holes are patched. So we got one missing wall, and I think that's it. And some bodies that need moving and burning. Not a big deal. Turtle, thank you for the chair. Pleasure to have you here. I know it doesn't feel like I've made a whole lot of forward progress, but I do feel like I am slowly. We've got detox lungs rolling out. We've got our brawlers are getting better at what they do. We've got some prototype defenses that seem promising, and a supply of plasteel that is becoming somewhat renewable. I think there might be hope at the end of the long tunnel, the grueling tunnel. Not only that, but we have a pretty considerably large swath of unpolluted double strand growth now too. I just realized the pollution cleanup has progressed. Okay, you need some rest. I pushed Chimig a bit hard there. I'm sorry. Chimig's like, I haven't slept in 2 days. I've been burning corpses this whole time. Sorry, I know you're 13. I've probably traumatized you for life. But hey, if you have a long life, I've been doing something good. Something right. On this dear planet of ours, if you live a long life, you've lived longer than most. Terrible construction. Almost sure. Oh my God. The value of this, that's rare to see. The actual value of the raw resources is more than the reward. Yeah, go screw yourself. That's not how quests work, pal. You don't go, well, it will cost you 5,000 to build and I'll reward you for 4,000 for your efforts. It's like, what about labor costs? What the hell? Let alone the size. The size was stupid. I mean, look, just, it's 2,000, 2,500 plus 3,000. So it's like 6,000 tiles worth of stuff. Forget it. Forget it. The grift is real on that one? No kidding. I don't think I've ever seen it valued that wrong. Because all of the quests, it's like, when they ask for something, it's like, give us 200 and we'll give you 400. Like, right? Yeah, that's how it's supposed to work. Not on that one. I like how Rascal was... Wait. I'm confused. The bar says he's bleeding. His body says he's not bleeding. What is he? Both? Schrodinger's injury? I don't get it. His leg is 30 out of 30 and somehow still bleeding? That's what I... it's pretty confusing. I've seen a lot of quests. I haven't seen many that were that grift that hard. Rise, it's up! Yeah, there was a bleed marker, but no injury. It's like he picked a scab. Oh, god damn it. I finally am done burning all the corpses and recovering from that large raid. Well, what do I get? Freaking 8 cases of parasites? Well, that sucks, because there goes all of the medicine I grew. For reference, muscle parasites is one of those diseases that requires regular multiple tendings to recover, right? Like, that's just how they work. And 8 people times, like, let's say 6 medical tendings is like half my medicine stockpile. Because if we... Like, here's an example. We got 50% out of 300, so that will require 6. So, 48 medicine that we're going to have to burn for these parasites, plus anyone that got affected is going to have a longer timer. In fact, I'm going to go so far as to say Good here is going to get Glitter World tending so that she gets over it, because it's such a manipulation of movement hit. It's bad. Really bad. So she needs to get recovered faster. Where can I get Nitrobine? I can't. There is really no source. Wow, the parasites were so bad that Madzi fell over. Onotheos, thank you for the sub. So I know I'm a little bit over time. I was hoping to put everything back to normal before I wrap this up. And we're nearly there. You know what would be nice? I know you can force wear people for armor. I wish there was something similar for weapons. Because now I have to go find, like, Madzi's weapon and, like, make sure she puts it back on when she's, you know, recovered. It's kind of annoying. It doesn't seem like it should be a necessary... Like, it's not that much more complicated to be like, oh, yeah, when you're, you just put this in your hand or whatever, you know, for a weapon. I'm doing the same thing for Good, because her, clothing got pretty tattered. So where is her sword? It doesn't really matter. It was a crummy one. It wasn't RCVs or Goods that had actual really high levels of value. But still. Another thing to note is the mass of Shamblers that are coming from the northwest. I need to keep in mind, because obviously they're going to shamble through and I need to zone restrict our people so that they don't run into them accidentally. Blur my eyes and my base looks like a face. Whatever drugs you're on, you might want to think about detoxing. Or I'm just impressed with your active imagination. I don't see it. I saw that there was only like one body left up here, so might as well just clean it up. Where are you shooting, Sakura? The target's up here. Her bullets are down here. It's not even in the same, like, direction. After 7 volleys, they finally land a shot. What the hell is with this accuracy? What the hell is going on? Is it April 1st? Like, you guys are pranking me, right? Yeah, I finally noticed the shots were pretty wide there. And yeah, I burnt up the flake. I don't need anyone to go on a flake binge. Had to have very little fun and then die from a heart attack. Flake. Okie dokie. We are recovered-ish. We still need to put flammables in here, and like the walls are actually quite important because if there aren't walls, you don't get flashover point for flooring. But mostly recovered and put back together. And the rec room is... I don't know. It's sort of okay. Oh. Okay. Alright. Alright. Game, I hate you. I finally recover from a blight. Actually, what do I even do here? Roof it up and deal with the bad wind? Probably. This is a lost cause. Well. And survive the talks. He is now the last priority on the list. And I think this is where I'm going to end for today. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Inquest of the Dead, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Inquisitors.